Dr. Jeremy Weiss here, founder of InspiredInsider.com, where I talk with inspirational entrepreneurs and leaders like the founders of P90X, Atari, many more, and how they overcome big challenges in life and business. This is part of the e-commerce mastery series where top sellers teach you what really works to boost your e-commerce business. Our sponsor today is Rise25.com, where entrepreneurs of 6, 7, 8-figure businesses come together live and in person every few months to solve their biggest business challenges and leave with lifelong friendships. Check out Rise25.com. It's run by myself and co-founder John Corcoran. It's application only. Today I'm excited. I was excited when I have Chicago entrepreneurs. Today we have Peter Rahal, co-founder of RxBar. They manufacture whole food protein bars with a no BS value proposition, since the base of the bar only includes whole food ingredients like egg whites, almonds, cashews, and dates. They sell more than 175,000 bars per month and can be found in Trader Joe's across the country, as well as Wegmans Grocery, Whole Foods, and I think over 4,000 other places. Peter, thanks for joining me.
Jeremy, thank you for the introduction. Thanks for having me.
Since it's Inspired Insider, I always ask, what's been the lowest point, and then what's been the proudest moment? What's been the lowest point in the journey so far? Besides the hairnet.
I'm a pretty positive person. The low point would probably be my father had a heart attack.
Whoa.
So it's like a personal life issue overlapping with a very challenging professional issue. So my father had a heart attack, and then professionally, we just had an issue with some product in the market that we had to do we just voluntarily recalled, like we wanted to buy back the product. So it was like those two issues overlapped at the same time, and this is early on, like really early on.
It's a big hit, especially when you're bootstrapping the company.
Yeah, and you're not paying yourself shit. Like that happened. That was probably the lowest point.
Yeah.
But that adversity is good. Like my father's fine, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot of lessons. And
plus, he's not just a father, but he's a mentor in the business too.
Yeah. He's kind of like an earlier founder. Like he was really helpful in the beginning. But yeah, so that was probably the darkest day.
How did you survive not paying yourself? Like what were you doing?
I mean, we did, but it was just like not much. In the beginning, it was like I could barely pay rent for the first 3 months. But the good thing about our business, the way we grew it from like batch to sale, remember we didn't collect we weren't building up an inventory, both on the raw material and the finished product. Mm-hmm. And so we were cash flow positive pretty quickly, especially for like, and I think the first 6 months we were profitable. And after that we were able to like finally start paying ourselves a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear Dad's okay. That's the most important.
Thank you.
What about the proudest moment so far?
That's a good question. To be honest, this is going to sound cheesy, but it's honest. Like when I walk into the office and I see everyone like working happy, and like it's like every day that makes me happy when I see our team happy. And then that's like just ongoing. But I guess if you're asking for a single moment, that's really hard.
What about a big sales day that you were like just pumped about?
Yeah,
what was that?
Mondays are great, but I don't know. The thing we always wonder is like talking about revenue. Like there's no right answer. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like what's the good? I feel like it's either too much or not enough, or like it doesn't. There's no good outcome of it. But sales are great, and when we get a new big key account, like those moments when we share them with the team are like definitely highs for sure.
I mean, I don't know if it was like, was it for you? What was the most exciting place that you got into?
I think Trader Joe's, just because it's national coverage, and they're an amazing retailer. Wegmans was another huge win for us. They're like best in class for sure. Like all the wins are amazing. And then that's the key thing is like to appreciate them and like be grateful as you grow. Like not to be like humility is a really important value of ours, And as we grow, like that's something that's very important. And to remember the people early on that supported us is key as we scale.
Yeah. Peter, thank you. I can go on. I know you have a call right now. Everyone should go to rxbar.com, check it out, check out the design, check out the product. Peter,
thank you.
Fantastic.
Appreciate it. Thank you for the time.